Already there. No need to speak, they notice me. Silence louder than jealousy. Every room shifts when I arrive. That's the difference, that's the vibe. No chasing trends, I set the pace. No desperation on my face. They look for signs, they look for proof. I built the view from the rooftop. I don't run, I don't rush. Everything comes when you trust the woman you become inside. There's the power money can't buy. I'm already there, already winning, already living the life they imagine. Already rare, already shining. No competition when you're the standard. First class dreams became reality. Vision turned into strategy. While they were talking, I was building. Now my future is unfolding. Gold reflections in the glass. Every year I surpass my past. Not because I had it easy, because I never quit on me. Grace in my walk, fire in my soul. Soft on the outside, steel at the core. I don't need a crown to know I'm a queen. Some things are felt before they're seen. I'm already there, already chosen, already standing where I once prayed to be. Already rare, already golden. The woman I needed was always me. I spent years trying to be what everybody wanted, changing colors like the seasons just to feel a little wanted, smiling when I didn't mean it, saying yes when I meant no, losing pieces of myself in places I outgrew. Then one morning I looked around and realized I missed me. So I'm becoming her, the girl I was before the world got loud, before the fear, before the doubt, before I learned to hide. I'm becoming her, one brave choice at a time. And every day she feels a little more alive. Now I wear what makes me happy. Now I say what's on my mind. Now I leave the doors that close me and stop wasting precious time. Some people call it selfish, some people call it change, but I think it's finally learning I don't have to stay the same. I'm becoming her, the woman I was meant to be. Not perfect, not finished, just a little more free. I'm becoming her, and that's enough for now. I don't need to know the ending, I just need to know somehow. The funny thing about healing is it happens quietly. No fireworks, no grand arrival, just a softer way to breathe. One day you wake up laughing at things that used to hurt, and realize you've been growing without noticing it first. Maybe growth isn't becoming someone new. Maybe it's remembering who you were before the world told you otherwise. I'm becoming her, and she looks a lot like me. A little stronger, a little wiser, a little less afraid to dream. I'm becoming her, and I finally understand the life I wanted all along was waiting in my hands. Slowly, gently, surely, I'm becoming her. One day they'll tell stories about a woman who refused to quit. I can feel it in my bones, something bigger calling me. Like the future knows my name before the world can even see. Every road I didn't take, every door that closed behind led me somewhere I was meant to be. Every single time, maybe I was never meant for an ordinary life. One day they'll talk about me like I was something impossible. One day they'll write about me like I came from nowhere. But I know how hard I fought to become who I'm becoming. One day they'll talk about me. I don't know exactly where this road is gonna lead, but I know my heart is bigger than my fears will ever be. Every dream inside my chest feels too loud to ignore, and I'd rather fail trying than wonder forevermore. Some people wait, some people wish, some people move. I chose movement. One day they'll talk about me like I was something magical. One day they'll talk about me like success came overnight. But they won't see the years it took to become who I'm becoming. I wasn't born ready, I became ready. I wasn't born brave, I became brave. I wasn't born certain, I became certain by walking through the fear again and again. One day they'll talk about me like I was destined all along. One day they'll talk about me like the ending was already written. But I know the truth is I wrote every page myself. Watch me, this is only chapter one. Champagne dreams and a penthouse view. Everything I want, I already do. Black dress, gold rings, don't need attention. The room goes silent when I'm making entrance. Late nights turning visions to gold. Build my story, now the world gets told. No shortcuts, no lucky breaks, just ambition and expensive taste. They wonder how I got this far. I just followed who I are. Every scar became a crown. Now I wear it through the town. I got expensive taste, can't be replaced. Too much grace to ever chase. I don't compete, I elevate. If it's not luxury, I make them wait. Front row lights and overseas calls. Meetings in Monaco, writing new laws. My name travels faster than planes tonight. Success looks good on the city lights. Money isn't what I adore. Freedom's what I'm working for. They buy status, I build legacy. That's the difference between them and me. Cold like diamond, sharp like glass. Every year I level past what they thought I'd ever be. Now they're watching me. Expensive taste, luxury veins. Whole world changes, I stay the same. Expensive taste, CEO heart. They thought I stopped, I just restart. Look around. Everybody wants something. I became someone. Stop trying to fit inside places I outgrew years ago. Stop making myself smaller just to make somebody comfortable. I learned my value in silence, I learned my strength alone. Now I walk like I belong anywhere I decide to go. No approval, no permission, no explanation needed. They ask me where this confidence came from. I built it piece by piece, day by day. I am the prize, I don't compete, I don't compare, don't chase. I know who I am, I know what I'm worth. That's why I walk like I own the earth. I am the prize, I am the standard, I am the headline, not the answer. I am the moment, I am the light, I am the prize every night. Too focused to be distracted, too driven to slow down, too busy building my future to worry who's around. Every dream became a target, every target became a plan, every plan became reality because I followed through again. I didn't wait for perfect timing, I became it. Success isn't a mystery, it's a habit and I made it mine. I am the prize, I don't compete, I don't compare, don't chase. I know who I am, I know what I'm worth. That's why I walk like I own the earth. Watch me elevate, watch me transform. Every season, a stronger form. Not everybody understands a woman with ambition. Some call it intimidating, I call it vision. I wasn't born fearless, I became fearless. That's the difference. I stopped asking, am I enough? The day I realized I always was. I stopped waiting for my life to begin and started living it like I already was. I am the prize, I am the power, I am the woman who built the tower. I am the fire, I am the spark, I am the dream inside my heart. I am the prize, no compromise, no disguise, no alibis. Just a woman who finally sees exactly who she's meant to be. I don't chase, I attract, I don't follow, I create, I don't wait, I decide. That's why I win. There were days I thought about quitting, days I couldn't see the road. Everybody seemed so certain, while I was figuring it out alone. Some nights felt a little heavy, some dreams felt a little far, but something deep inside me whispered, keep going where you are. So she kept walking, one small step at a time. Didn't know where she was going, just knew she had to try. And every little heartbreak, every wrong turn she made, led her closer to the woman she's becoming today. I used to think success was magic, something given to a few. Now I know it's waking up and doing what you said you'd do. When nobody's clapping for you, when nobody understands, when the only thing you have is faith in your own hands. So she kept walking through the doubt and through the rain, through the seasons that felt endless, through the losses and the pain, and every closed door waiting for another one to open. Every ending in disguise was something beautiful unfolding. Now when I look in the mirror, I don't see perfection there. I see someone who kept showing up even when she was scared, and somehow that's more beautiful than anything I dreamed, because the strongest kind of confidence is quietly believing. Maybe the miracle was never the destination. Maybe it was becoming the person who could reach it. So she kept walking and the world began to change, not because she got lucky, but because she stayed. And every little promise she made herself back then turned into the life she lives again and again. She kept walking, and that was enough. I don't chase, I attract, that's a fact, never look back. New bag, new deal, new flight, everything I touch turns golden light. They watch me when I walk in the room, diamonds dancing under the moon. Too busy building my own throne, queen energy, I do it alone. No permission, no approval, made myself, I'm the blueprint. They talk, I smile, then I double up my influence. Bad bitch, billionaire mindset, pretty face, but I never play nice. Yeah, my name ringing from soul to Monaco. Money talks, baby, that's the motto. Bad bitch, millionaire energy, walking in, they all remember me. Too blessed to be stressed tonight. I'm the star, baby, watch me shine. Private meetings, private jets, manifesting bigger checks. No prince coming, no rescue. Built my kingdom, made it brand new. Gold logo on my handbag, whole room staring when I walk past. They thought I couldn't, now they see I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Level up, can't stop, never enough. Every loss became a lesson, now my life is my obsession. Bad bitch, billionaire mindset, pretty face, but I run the whole set, from Korea to the Côte d'Azur. Baby, I was born for more. Bad bitch, Millionaire energy, main character, that's my destiny. Hands up if you're feeling this vibe. Successful girls run the night. They say I'm hard to handle. Maybe that's the point. Too much ambition in a body this pretty. I was never built to disappoint. Walking like I own the city, talking like I own the deal. Everybody wants the secret, baby. Confidence is real. I don't fit in boxes, I don't follow rules. If they can't understand me, that's a them issue. I'm an expensive problem. You can't afford my mindset. Too much vision, too much power. Too much woman in one silhouette. I'm an expensive problem. Beautiful and dangerous. When I walk in, everything changes. Baby, that's just what success does. Passport full of destinations, calendar full of plans. I don't need permission, I just execute and expand. Late nights turned into milestones, pressure turned into gold. Every version of me got stronger, every year I got more bold. Tell him I wasn't difficult, I was different. There's a difference. Not everyone's meant to understand. A woman who knows exactly who she is. I'm an expensive problem. Luxury wrapped in discipline. They see glamour, I see strategy. That's how winners win. I'm an expensive problem. Rare, ambitious, unforgettable. Not everybody gets access, and that's intentional. Not lucky, just better. Not lucky, just better. Wake up early, check the numbers while they sleep. Then I'm on hunter, built a vision, built a name. Now they wanna know the game. Passport full, schedule packed, every move is calculated. They call it luck, I call it work. Every win was generated. I don't need validation, I became the destination. If they copy every move, they still couldn't do what I do. Not lucky, just better. Cold heart, go getter. Pressure makes diamonds, and baby I shine forever. Not lucky, just better. Trendsetter, wealth creator. They follow, I lead. That's the difference between us. Boardroom meetings, closing deals, talking millions over meals. Luxury isn't what I wear, it's the mindset that I built. Every no became a ladder, every loss became a weapon. Now I'm walking through the doors they said I never enter. CEO attitude, $1 million latitude. No permission needed, I just execute. Built it from the ground, now the whole room knows. I don't chase the spotlight, I become the glow. Every season, new level, every chapter, new devil. But I never back down, I just raise my crown. Not lucky, just better. Watch me write the next letter. History remembers names, and baby mine lasts forever. Not lucky, just better. Built a life they can't measure. Main character, energy. Now the world is my treasure. Treasure, 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 treasure. Lucky, just better. I was never quite the right fit, never looked like everyone else, never wanted what they wanted, could never pretend for too long. Always had my head in the clouds, always chasing something unseen. People called me unrealistic, I called it believing. Maybe I wasn't lost, maybe I was just early. I spent years feeling out of place, trying to find where I belong. Then I realized I wasn't meant to fit a world, I was meant to build my own. Now every piece that didn't fit makes perfect sense to me. I wasn't out of place, I was becoming free. Every strange idea I carried, every road I chose alone, every dream that looked impossible became another stepping stone. Some people need a map, some people need a sign. I just followed that small voice that kept saying this is mine. I spent years feeling out of place, trying to find where I belong. Then I realized I wasn't meant to fit a world, I was meant to build my own. Now when I meet the younger me, the girl who felt misunderstood, I tell her, keep going. One day all the things they questioned will become your greatest strength. The artists, the dreamers, the wanderers, the believers, we all spend a little time thinking we're different before we discover that's exactly the point. I spent years feeling out of place, now I know exactly why. Some souls were made to follow paths, some souls were born to draw the lines, and every piece that didn't fit was leading me back home. I wasn't out of place, I was building my own world, and for the first time it feels like home. Yeah, yeah, they say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Started with a vision in a laptop screen. Everybody laughed at the big good dream. Now they asking how I got so far. Baby, hard work made me who we are. Long nights, no sleep, no backup plan. Built an empire with my own two hands. No shortcuts, no lucky break. Everything I have, I had to make. They see the glow, but not the grind. They see the crown, but not the climb. Self-made, self-paid. Built my future from the pressure and the heartache. Self-made, self-paid. Now they say my name like it's a headline. Whole world watching me rise. Started small, now I'm touching the sky. Self-made, self-paid. Baby, I'm the one they underestimated. Every setback taught me something new. Every closed door showed me what to do. Now my passport tells a different story. Cities changing, same ambition, same glory. Meetings in the morning, flights dance at night, manifesting dreams into real life. If they want the secret, here it is. I just never quit. No investor saved me, no prince came through, no family fortune, I had work to do. Now I'm front row, now I'm headline news. Funny how they love you when you finally break through. I turn fear into fuel, pain into power, years into momentum, hour by hour. Self-made, self-paid, look at everything I overcame. Self-made, self-paid, success and I go by first names. From the bottom to the spotlight, from impossible to my life. Self-made, self-paid, baby, that's forever my title. She did it anyway. They said slow down, she sped up. They said be realistic, she dreamed bigger. Nobody handed me a roadmap, nobody showed me where to go. I built the bridge while crossing over, I learned the answers on my own. Every mistake became a teacher, every failure left a clue. Every time they counted me out, I came back stronger than before. I stopped asking for permission, stopped waiting for a sign. The moment I trusted myself, everything changed. They thought pressure would break me, but pressure became my fuel. Now I'm standing in rooms they never thought I'd walk into. She did it anyway, when nobody believed, when the odds were against her, when it was hard to break. She did it anyway, when they said she would fail. Now she's writing new stories while they're reading the tale. She did it anyway. She did it anyway. I know what it feels like to build in silence, to carry a dream nobody else can see, to keep going when you're tired, to keep smiling through the fear, to trust that one day everything will make sense. I wasn't fearless, I was determined. There's a difference, and that difference changed everything. I learned success isn't magic, it's showing up again and again, long after everyone else quit. She did it anyway, when nobody believed, when the odds were against her, when it was hard to breathe. She did it anyway, when they said she would fail. Now she's writing new stories while they're reading the tale. Look at her now, still dreaming bigger, still climbing higher, still reaching further. Not because she's satisfied, but because she knows her worth. The world gets larger when you stop shrinking yourself. She's not chasing attention, she's chasing potential, and that's why she'll always win. Here's to the woman who never gave up, who cried in private and showed up anyway, who doubted herself and kept going anyway, who fell down and got up anyway. She did it anyway, again and again, turned the pain into power, turned her losses into wins. She did it anyway, now the whole world can see the woman she became was the woman she chose to be. She did it anyway. She did it anyway. Not lucky, not chosen, not rescued, not saved, just brave enough to keep going. Sorry, I didn't see the drama. I was busy winning. I don't check who's talking, I don't check who's watching. I got bigger things taking up my attention. Flights booked, goals set, vision clear, no regrets. My future keeps me occupied, I barely notice the noise. They wonder how I stay so calm, it's easy when you're focused on yourself. Too busy winning, too busy living, too busy becoming everything I imagine. Too busy shining, too busy rising, too busy building the life I wanted. Sorry, can't hear the negativity. I'm too busy winning. Good food, good sleep, good friends, good energy. That's the new luxury. Peace became my favorite flex. No chaos, no confusion, no competition, no obsession. I don't chase opportunities, they usually find me. Everything changed the moment I stopped proving myself. Too busy winning, too busy living, too busy becoming everything I imagine. Too busy shining, too busy rising, too busy building the life I wanted. The glow looks effortless now, but nobody saw the work, nobody saw the failures, nobody saw the hurt. That's okay, I didn't do it for applause, I did it because I knew I was capable of more. And now, look at me, no revenge, no drama, no explaining, no chasing, just growth, just peace, just freedom, just me. Too busy winning, too busy living, too busy loving the woman I'm becoming. Too busy shining, too busy rising, too busy building a life that feels like magic. Too busy winning, too busy winning, too busy winning. Less stress, more success, less proving, more living. They said, be careful. I said, watch me. I've never been a safe choice, never stayed inside the lines. Every dream they called impossible became another reason why I should try, I should jump, I should risk it all tonight. Because the life I really wanted was always on the other side. Fear kept knocking, I stopped answering. I'm wild enough to bet on myself, wild enough to build something nobody else could see, wild enough to lose it all and start again, wild enough to become everything they said I'd never be. I've changed cities, changed plans, changed versions legendary.